Frustration. Bullshit. And I know I'm probably going to be like the 200th person in the last hour that has probably talked about this. But yeah, Batman Arkham Knight has a motherfucking season pass and bullshit premium edition. Now mind you, Batman, since going on like PlayStation shit, has always had exclusive content, bullshit pre-order DLC crap, and all this nonsense. But at least it was like small and it was like minuscule, and most people didn't bring attention to it. Although things like this are now, smaller ones are getting detail from people like Fringy Gaming or whatever, and a couple other people that I follow. I don't care about small things, but this is big. You know, you can bitch about $25, $30, whatever. This is $40 in advance. Mind you, this isn't like on disc or like stuff like Mortal Kombat was, so I sort of get that. That was like $25 or $30 when it's some of it's already on the disc for one thing. Certain characters. Not to mention, it came out only a few. Theirs was only a few weeks after. This is planned for 6 months, but this is $40 for. Let's go over it. New story missions. Okay, that should be just its own thing, all right? And why are you planning out new story missions months in advance? Like, you should already have the story down pat, or packed, or whatever the fuck it is. Like, all before. This comes out, what, in a couple days? This game? Are you shitting me? And we know this is Warner Brothers. They did with this with Mortal Kombat. They ripped parts of the game out, forcing the developers to do this because they have to meet their quota for extra money we gotta have, motherfuckers. Seriously? Are you shitting me? Alright, let's keep going with this. So new story missions. Again, bullshit. Should already have it done. No. Batman skins. Alright, I've always gotten the Game of the Year editions of these games, so I didn't have to pay for the DLC. But what were they? Like, you get 3 skins for $5. This is, with everything added, I don't know if that's more or less, but it's still weird to me that that's in the list. Additional challenge maps. This is where I don't get it. Challenge maps, like, how many people actually play them? Only the dedicated. And you're only comparing final scores with people, so unless you're going to be hounding for trophies, you're not going to give a shit. You really aren't. You're not getting anything out of it. You're charging people for challenge packs. Challenge maps, whatever. No! If you are, again, it should be $5 for like each of these things. Less than that. Oh, and sorry, I skipped something that's actually important. New story missions and super villains. Okay, so let me get this straight. You took out characters that could be on a side mission to make more DLC. Seriously, Warner Brothers? And who would this be? I honestly can't think. Like, Mad Hatter was a joke in, like, Arkham City, okay? So that would be cool if we had an actual Mad Hatter sequence or, side mission that didn't suck, okay? Mad Hatter, Clocking would be awesome. I don't care what iteration. I mean, my favorite was, the one from the animated series, which was like its standalone thing, which kind of sucks, but that would be awesome. Uh, think of some characters that were like in the comic book segment in Arkham Asylum. You go through all the rogues gallery that you collect with like the Riddler trophies and shit. There was like one of those characters from Tweedledee and Tweedledum. That would be really cool, obscure, different. But yeah, why is that DLC? It should be a side mission. free side mission in the game like in Arkham City. This is supposed to be the grand sequel, the finale to the first two Arkham games. Seriously? Okay, let's continue. So challenge maps, bullshit, alright. And finally, new drivable racetracks. We're gonna race with a Batmobile. Who the hell are we racing? Who has a vehicle besides, like, Batman? Like, I remember, like, in the animated series, I think Harley Quinn had, like, a fucking car at one point, but who are we racing? The Arkham Knight? Does he have an awesome battle tank, too? Why is this a thing? We already had a crappy Batman racer on the original PlayStation or something. Why is this a thing? Why? Someone explain this shit. Okay? And this is all for $40. $40! Or you can pay $100, not including tax, in America, for $100. For the premium edition bullshit that this is. Not even a discount for people who are ordering in advance. Not for all of the dedicated fans, Warner Brothers. Like $75, $80. You know, save that would be an actual decent pre-order incentive. This isn't. You're paying the same price. And again, people are going to be dumb enough to order this 6 months in advance. Because these are Warner Brothers fans. They did it with Mortal Kombat. People did it. People already showed the practice. I mean, I was one of the people who was, like, skeptical. And then the game came out. And, like, you know, what happened? There was... Okay. Not only was there a bullshit DLC for Mortal Kombat, which I can forgive some of it. Whatever. You know, at least it wasn't characters that everyone wanted. You know, it was kind of subpar characters. Or characters that would usually be a DLC anyway, so I didn't care that much. But then, you know, you had, hey, you know those gimped fatalities? You can buy them! Because you all suck at games that badly. And only a few people I've talked to in real life that have played the game have told me it's actually, you know, hard to pull off the fatalities. I've seen the fatalities. They're easy. Are you shitting me? $5 or like $3 in Australian money or euros, whatever. It's like $5 American, I think, for like 30 free fatalities. And what do? They do just map it? I don't understand this anyway. Is it like a... I haven't tried it because I didn't get the game because of some of this crap. And then buy everything in the crypt, which I think is only like €8 in Australian dollars and shit, which is like 10 American dollars or whatever. Or maybe it's just 8 American dollars. I don't... Crazy cat. And that's like for everything in the crypt. And you can earn that in game. It's just for people who are too lazy or don't like the crypt. I don't recall them doing this for Mortal Kombat 11, but I haven't played that either. I've been waiting to get it. But with Warner Brothers and everything, I'm skeptical on even going back to buy the Mortal Kombat 2011, which people actually keep saying was made in 2010, but you're wrong. I'm pretty sure it's 2011. But yeah. Stop helping Warner Brothers fuck you over, consumers. I'm a consumer. You're a consumer. Do you not want to be respected for buying stuff? For buying things? Do you want to be punished for buying a product? Do you want to pay more for less? I don't understand that. It keeps happening. It keeps happening. The only company that honestly hasn't done this is Nintendo, but they haven't done shit. And they have done stupid crap that's like unbelievable. And they usually get a free pass. But here we are talking about Warner Brothers. Genuinely, and yeah, all these companies get flack, but Warner Brothers, no. People only say, well, Warner Brothers, you know, they didn't patch shit. That's the least of their problems. What about the microtransactions in AAA titles? They started that arguably. Look at Batman Arkham Origins. That all that multiplayer content or whatever is crap, and there's tons of microtransaction bullshit. Do you want tons of Arkham dollars to go to like what was it, skins and online crap? No, no one plays it. Are you shitting me, Warner Brothers? Are you shitting me? And then Ubisoft copied that with what was it, Assassin's Creed Unity, and like freaking BioWare and EA with Dragon Age Inquisition. This has to end. As much as I hate to admit this, pre-ordering games isn't working. At least if it has pre-order DLC, I would advise you not to buy it. I can't force you to not buy something. If it doesn't have pre-order DLC or anything, then I suggest, thinking about it long and hard. Because if the game is either not to your liking or you're skeptical on it, why would you pre-order it? That doesn't make sense. I mean, for example, games like last-gen games or frickin' Square games that almost never have DLC. If you pre-order that, I would say it'd probably be fine if it's, great or something, or if you know that it's something you're definitely going to like, or something similar to that type of situation. Like, I think the last game I pre-ordered was, like, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD, and I know, that wouldn't come with DLC because, Square doesn't need to put DLC for a really old-ass remastered game. Now, did it have broken parts in it? Yeah. Maybe I should have waited, but, it wasn't the worst thing ever. And yeah, I don't think they patched it. And Square's really bad about patching it. So they're probably bad compared to Warner Brothers in that aspect. But, yeah, I wouldn't... If it's like a game like Final Fantasy HD Collection, which I believe there's another one coming out. Stop it, cat! If it's like an HD Collection where there's not going to be any bullshit DLC, or if there's a game that's obscure and there's not going to be DLC, like Persona 5, Disgaea 5, those probably are not going to have DLC because they're solid RPG games. Okay, Disgaea 5 will probably have bullshit DLC characters like they always have now, which kind of blows when you look at like Disgaea 1 and 2, which were just solid games with every character imaginable that you just had to unlock, and now you can just buy them all for like $1 each, which is crap. But yeah, just stop. Just stop. We need to stand. As many people have said this. Free Alpha Mega Sin. Even that idiot Rich of Review Tech USA, the hack, has freaking said, talk with your wallet. Speak with your wallet, not with your... Because if you don't buy something outright, they're going to understand that you aren't going to stand for this bullshit. If you don't buy the DLC, they'll stop releasing it. They just have to because they're not making enough money off of it. They're only making money off of the game itself. What a novel concept. This shit's infuriating. And Warner Brothers is doing this for the game that they know every real gamer, every hardcore gamer is going to buy. Even people who don't like Batman will buy this game because it's a great action game. You can quote me on that because I've seen it happen. I've talked to people. I hate Batman, but this game is really fun. They say that about Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Not so much Origins. mostly because of its strange pacing and really annoying quick time events and other shit. But whatever. We need to end this. We need to. This is the supposed best generation since the PS2 era, which everyone calls it now. I mean, even though the GameCube and Xbox were the shit too, people constantly say, PS2 everything. You know, everyone wants it to be the PS4 and that, like, to be the next PS2. But frankly, with all the crap online, thanks to third-party developers, you know, constantly pushing the crap that Capcom started way back in frickin' 2007 or 2008. You know, now that all developers are doing that, it just won't happen. It just won't. We can't get back to that. We can't get back to having a solid game anymore. It's gonna be parts of it are gonna be ripped out to make another dollar, and that's sad. It's really sad, especially for someone like me who likes to, I don't know, unlock shit in a game by being a skilled player. I don't know. I thought that's what playing games was about, was learning and having a skill and enjoying shit. Not, oh man, this would be cool if only I could actually beat it with this one character, or I could, you know, have this really cool costume that I used to be able to unlock. Nope, now I gotta pay like $5 or $3 just to change how my character looks because I either don't like it the way it is naturally, which is another thing in Arkham Knight. The costumes look horrid. What happened? What happened to the awesome costumes from City? Okay, Batman looks fine. Ray Brown looks okay. What is with Nightwing? He looks like he's wearing a latex mask. It's creepy. Okay, I'm all up for some BDSM, whatever. That stuff sounds cool and kinky, and I'd probably get my ass kicked. Whatever, I don't care. But, like, this is Nightwing. The best, like, of the freaking main characters in the Batman series, arguably. Like, really? You give him the shittiest costume. Why do that? And you know people like him. You know how many people, like, actually were bent about the red Nightwing costume? Like, where he has red lights on his costume instead of blue. And, like, Injustice and shit. Like, come on. Come on. Just so many things wrong with this. It's insane. So let's count it. How many things are here? So, story mission, supervillain, Batman skin, additional challenge maps, and driving racing stages. So that's 5 for $40. That's $8 each. $8. Okay, and Batman skins. So if there's 4 Batman skins, and that's pushing it because this is Warner Brothers. All right. And there's usually in most games there's already, like, I think in Origins there's already 2 unlocked, at least for the PS3 version. You still have to beat the game to get them, but whatever, they're still there. And then I think there's like a few more costumes you can get, like post game or whatever, or you can buy them or whatever, however it works. Because I haven't played much of the game. And I think it was like $5 for all 4 or 5 skins for City. So you're paying $1 per skin. This is what? Say there's 4 skins, $8. That's $2 a skin, rather than $1. So that's already a difference in a generation. You're paying twice as much. Okay. Challenge maps. Let's say there are 2 to 4 challenge maps. Again, you're paying $2 or $4 each for them. They're not going to make a bunch of challenge maps. No one cares about them. They're not going to make a bunch of them. So don't tell me what I can and can't say here. That is more than likely the case. Driving stages. There will probably only be a few. One, because of space, time, and funding. Okay? That's 3 things. 3 variables to account for. There aren't going to be a lot of driving stages. And who knows how long they're going to be. right? Let's say one driving stage is actually worth $8. Say it's a really good stage, and they actually made a decent racing game out of Batman somehow. Then maybe it's worth $8. But that's a big if, okay? Story missions. Okay, if it's like what is it, Cold Cold Heart or whatever from Arkham Origins, and it's just like, you know, an actually good DLC story mission. It's actually kind of long or whatever. Then fine, it may be worth almost $10. I mean, I didn't really get my money's worth out of Harley Quinn's Revenge, which is like an hour or two long, and it's like $10. And I didn't pay for it because I got the Give Me the Year edition, so I got all the content and that for free on the disc. Okay, that's why I waited a year after the game, because I knew of all the bullshit DLC, and I was like, Game of the Year edition. I know it's gonna come with everything, because that's how these things work, at least on PlayStation. Probably not on an Xbox, unless they had like a second disc. I don't know. But I was like, yeah. So yeah, story mission, I'm skeptical as hell. And supervillains, I don't know if that's story relevant, or if that's like, if you can actually play as villains in game, or if it's just for the challenge maps, which sucks because I didn't even care about playing as Joker in Arkham Asylum in challenge packs. I didn't care. I really didn't care. Why am I gonna? Who's gonna be invested enough to care? And I think they did the same thing with Origins, if there were challenge maps or whatever, and with Deathstroke. Like, does anyone care? Anyone at all? I didn't think so. And yeah, so this have been my thoughts. Just why? Just why? Think about this. This has to stop. It's already like 2 years in the generation almost, okay? When are you, the people, the gamers, which isn't a negative connotation. Stop saying that, Rich Review Tech USA. Stop saying that gaming journalism, because there's no such thing anymore. There hasn't been since like 2003, okay? You know, like, before 2004, you could argue that people were actually sincere and wanted to be journalists and play video games and just talk about what they thought about, you know, certain things in gaming. You know, hey, this is coming up. Here's what I think could happen. Here's what is actually currently happening. And here's what led to this announcement. You know, the three basic things, you know, that come to my mind. Yeah. And that's why I used a third-party source that isn't a big freaking media outlet to copy this link here that you will see in the description. I'm not going to IGN. I'm not going to GameSpot. I'm not going to any of those asshole sites. I don't support them. And a lot of you shouldn't either. Because they are ruining the industry. They are helping the evil publishers. Only you can help the developers understand that they can influence the publisher. They can do that.